Welcome, my name is Dr. Chuck Karam, and I'm so excited that you're here with me today, and I'm glad that you're here watching this. I do want to share a staggering statistic with you. 2 out of 3 Americans have chronic disease. And an even worse statistic that I just saw the other day was that the children being born now are going to live less than what we're going to live. More Alzheimer's, more dementia. Why? But more importantly, what can we do about it? Now, I have family members that have passed because of some autoimmune diseases, cancer in fact. And what got me started in all of this and all of this research and diving down the rabbit hole was exactly that. I had one family member that died of cancer, and the other one went a completely different route. And so we're going to cover some of that in the next few segments. I'm going to talk about how the gut and how our food can affect our health, how our neurology or our thoughts can actually destroy and give us disease. And the last one I'm going to leave, which is one of the most important things, is about exercise. So let's get started. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the gut. Now, some of the most recent research that we have today is showing some amazing results in gut bacteria, meaning they're looking at obesity, they're looking at autoimmune disease, they're looking at chronic disease, they're looking at mental health states. So let's take a small little portion of that research and let's apply it to us today. So let's talk about some of the research. And there's 2 research projects I'm going to talk about, even though there's a lot more. But let's talk about the research for obesity within some mice and the gut bacteria. Now, this is a very cool study. This is what happened. They took 2 groups of mice, obese mice, and they took thin mice. And they took the gut bacteria and they transposed them. So in the obese mice, they took their gut bacteria, put it in the thin mice. In the thin mice, they took their gut bacteria, put it in the obese mice. What happened? You can guess. The thin mice became obese. Why? Because the gut bacteria has a direct relationship to the brain and how they ate. Conversely, the obese mice became thin. Same reason. The reason is that the gut bacteria has a direct relation with the brain and how we have a relationship with food. Okay, here's another one. There is something called C. diff. Now, if you get C. diff, you would know it. It makes you have diarrhea a lot. Some people can die from it. So there were 2 patients, and this was run by a doctor named Dr. Davies. Dr. Davies took a group of C. diff patients that wasn't getting any better. They were being treated with antibiotics. So what they did was they took some gut bacteria, specifically fecal bacteria. I know it's a little gross, but you just hang on. They took the fecal bacteria from healthy patients and they transposed it into the people who had the C. diff. This is what was amazing to me. In 24 hours, the C. diff started to reduce. So what I'm trying to say here is the gut biome, the gut bacteria, is so important. And we have horrible gut bacteria in America. And we can see this with the diseases that we have and the amount of growth in disease. So I'm going to give you a little nugget on what to do, some things that are healthy, some things that might help you. Of course, lots of water, clean, pure water. But here's something else, probiotics. I hope you're taking them, or I hope you're getting something that has them in it. What kind of foods have them? Well, fermented foods, things like kimchi, kefir, kombucha. And if you can't take any of those, sauerkraut's another one too. And if you can't stomach those, no pun intended, take some probiotics, a good healthy probiotic. So now we're going to move on, and I hope that you have a great day, think good thoughts, do something good for yourself. And tune in next time, we're going to talk a little bit about the brain.